Happy Monday, everybody. Here's hoping you had a fantastic weekend. Welcome to Wake Up Charlotte after the show. And if you're like four of us, you probably saw some of the Olympics this past weekend. Closing ceremony was last night. So this morning we want to know, what was your single favorite Olympic moment over the last 2 weeks? There were lots of them. Let us know. By the way, before we talk about all of ours and you share yours, I do want to update everybody on the final medal count. Because it looked pretty good for us. We got 113 medals. Team USA far beyond anybody else. China was our closest competitor with 88 medals, and athletes from Russia with 71 medals. So we really cleaned up. At one point back in the middle of last week, China was catching up to us, and they tied us at one point, but then we ran away with it. So, all right.
Ran away.
What was everybody's favorite part?
Gosh, mine, I think, were any of the split screens with the families. The swimmer from Alaska, when she won gold, and you had the split screen with all her high school friends and then her family. And then, of course, Caleb Dressel, when he saw his wife and they're just like bawling, and then I'm bawling. So those are a couple of my, anything that was emotional, you guys know that I'm all for.
All right, Larry.
It's hard to pick a favorite. There's so many exciting moments. I've been a big fan of Katie Ledecky since last time, and just to see her perform, see her in the water, what an amazing performance. So I would say that probably, capturing the gold and just to see, and her reaction with her family. So that probably had to put a favorite moment would be right there. But there's so many. It's hard to really categorize the top because it was an exciting Olympics, even though with all the obstacles and COVID and everything, it was an exciting time.
I feel like Anna Cockrell, the moment when her brother was watching with his teammates, her competing in the 400-meter hurdles, just them celebrating. I thought that was a great moment just to show one of our Charlotte athletes, on the rise. And she didn't get the race that she wanted in the final, stepping on the line, getting disqualified. But I just think it just shows resiliency and just the fact that it's the first time in the Olympics and she's from Charlotte. She's young and she's going to have a future, ahead of her. So I think while I have so many moments, I love the fact that we can celebrate some of our local athletes and just know that, they got to experience something that not a lot of people get to do. So I think that was one of my favorite moments. Finally, just being able to see a lot of local talent out there.
After she was disqualified, she had a really powerful post on Instagram. I encourage everyone to go read it. We are, of course, super proud of her. Joy saying, I love Simone Biles on the balance beam. Me too. I think, Ruby, you talked about when she landed, how she put her hand over her heart, and you just felt that moment.
Yeah, you could see it in her eyes. And then when all of the other her teammates and then the other competitors out there ran up to her, gave her a hug. It was just a moment where you just know they were all like, she did it, she got through it type thing.
I think, I think my favorite moment may have happened, it was very early in the games. I think some people forgot about it. It was Lydia Jacoby. She was the swimmer from Alaska who had trained in her local pool that was 25 meters, but she won gold in the breaststroke 100 meters. But 25 meters is all the pool that she has in her town there in Alaska. And it was closed for the better part of the last year because of COVID. So she was training by lifting weights and skiing. And here you have this 17-year-old who goes around the world and wins gold in swimming from Alaska. It's like the quintessential Olympic story. And I think why people love them so much, because you got people like that.
I think we all love, too, the Suni Lee moment, getting gold in the all-around, and just her story with her dad and him building the balance beam, and then his accident where he's in a wheelchair now. She had an aunt and uncle, 2 relatives die from COVID this past year, just everything she's been through. And then to see her rise to the occasion, I mean, we were all just cheering her on for sure.
I will say that last night, if you watched some of the closing ceremony, you saw a portion of it was done in Paris, which did get you excited because you think about, 3 years from now,
Right.
Hopefully things are going to be a little different, and we can have a slightly more normal summer games.
So Ben, speaking of Paris, I do have some news for you guys.
Okay.
In Paris 2024, we are going to have the return of skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing. Break dancing will make its debut in Paris. But this was kind of surprising to me. Baseball and softball and karate are going to be left out of the Paris 24. Yeah, weird, right? So I read up on this. It said actually baseball and softball had a 13-year absence and 2 Olympic absence and came back this year. And I guess the IOC allows each city to add or remove certain sports. Obviously, baseball is very big in Japan. I told you guys my husband played baseball in Japan for a year. Karate, big in Japan. Karate is going to try to reverse this decision for Paris 2024, but crazy, right?
If baseball is not too big in France, I would say that's probably the last sport they're thinking about having there. It's hard to believe it's only 3 years away. We're going to be in the next one. Then 2 years away from the Winter Olympics. It's all at one time.
I can't believe that it's over already. Like just so much excitement.
Like that, right?
God.
Our producer Lauren also told me that in 2028, cheerleading is going to make its debut in the Olympics. Isn't that awesome?
I'm here for it.
Well,
I'm here for it too.
Cheerleading, but we can't have baseball.
Yeah, no, I'm all for baseball. And I get it. Like the city wants to choose what's popular there, but I also think we're talking about the whole world. So even if it's not popular in Paris, you don't want to leave all the other countries out, you know.
And we can have breakdancing, but we can't have softball. What?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I'm here for the cheerleaders. They don't always get recognized as a sport by a lot of people, perspectives, but I'm happy to see competitive cheer, be a thing.
Yeah.
It would be good. All right, let us know what was your favorite part of the Olympics over the last 2 weeks. Maybe what are you looking forward to? Maybe you're looking forward to breakdancing in Paris. Let us know, and then we hope to see you back here tomorrow morning on Wake Up Charlotte, and then here as well on the web. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.